let me express my deepest gratitude for the privilege of addressing this convention. Tonight is a particular honor for me because, let's face it, my presence on this stage is pretty unlikely. Tonight, we gather to affirm the greatness of our nation, not because of the height of our skyscrapers or the power of our military or the size of our economy. Our pride is based on a very simple premise, summed up in a declaration made over 200 years ago. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is the true genius of America.
Hey, how many of you remember the famous Barack Obama speech of 2004, which was seen as his role resolution to win the presidency election? And yes, did you guys follow the presidency debate between Trump and Biden few weeks ago? Was such a close game, isn't it? We live in a world when the next word which comes to our mind when we think of media is politics. Front pages of every newspaper of prime-time debate are now solely confined to media, political economy in media.
Simply put, it is the effect of social power forces in communication in its production, distribution, and consumption. It works on two key values. First, how certain production and distribution are constrained for some and promoted for some. For example, when a certain political party is in power, media reflects the ideology and belief of that party. And second, how the culture system and masses affects the media system. For example, how establishment of gay rights have influenced the outlook of media towards the LGBTQ community.
Here is a Venn diagram of how politics, economics, and media are interrelated, especially in an era where there is so much of user and consumer created content. The context for political economy of media is capitalism. At one end of the spectrum, we have the consumers, which is essentially you, and the others who consume media in different forms, be that on TV screens or YouTube. The other end of the spectrum is the ownership of media. Now this is more interesting and I would need a little more time to explain. So these are the underground submarine lines laid for carrying telegram, now used as broadband lines for the internet. There is a huge role played by the politics here to determine the accessibility and proximity of these cables. And how does this affect the media? Well, how will you watch the video of your favorite YouTuber without your internet connection? Not only the internet, ownership and influence affects the type of content which is available and promoted.
Why do some form of culture dominates media and some doesn't stand a chance? Yes, it is about the interest generated in people on a particular topic. But wait, again, who generates the interest? It is the media. What they see is what they think, and a large influence on what they see is by the political economy.